Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we have a lot to discuss. We have this apparent $150 skin Delta Force introduced to the game, some sort of research for D-Wolf, their ultimate skin. We have an update that I'm going to be going over. We have more cheater reports from Delta Force, so a big mishmash of stuff in this video. If you enjoy the channel, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I hope each and every one of you had a wonderful holiday season. I had a pretty good one, really did. Enjoyed it thoroughly. And you guys are to thank in large part for that. I've had an amazing December, the best December I've ever had as a content creator. So again, thank you so much for all the support since Delta Force has come out. It has been absolutely surreal, and let's get right into the video. So the first thing I want to cover is this D-Wolf Sub Rosa skin, which can cost up to $150, okay? I'm going to be completely transparent with you. The developers of Delta Force gave me this skin, okay? They hit me up in the Discord, and they said, hey, you know, we're coming out with this crazy skin, you know, we're just going to give it to you. I said, okay, sick. Longtime viewers of the channel will know that I'm not really a big skin person. I don't buy skins. In fact, I don't even buy battle passes. I really don't. I'm a gamer. I want to play the game. I'm not really interested in buying skins or anything like that. However, I'm going to take free stuff, right? Like, come on. Like, I'm going to take the free skin. Upon learning about how much it actually could potentially cost, alarm bells immediately went off in my head because this skin, in my opinion, should just be sold as a full set in the store for no more than $20. Upon a little more research, apparently it is technically possible for people to get this skin within their first couple tries or even their very first try getting the skin. But statistically speaking, that is obviously extremely rare, and the majority of people are going to spend at least $50, if not $60, $70, $100, up to a $150 haul just for this skin. So this feedback goes directly to Delta Force, who I hope will watch this video. Thank you very much for offering me this skin for free. I really do appreciate it. However, I will say the same thing that I said to you in the Discord. I think people would appreciate these skins to be available in the stores for just a bundle price, right? Like $20, $15. I think you would probably have a lot more sales, and it wouldn't be seen as controversial. Moving on to something that I actually neglected to mention at the beginning of the video, apparently they have leaked, or there have been leaks, of the new Season 2 operator, and ladies and gentlemen, he has a shield and a grapple gun. You heard that correctly. Imagine they took McKay from Battlefield 2042 and combined it with Dozer. Yeah, this character is going to be an absolute menace. Right now, there really isn't much information. All I could find are these screenshots right here. But as you can see, there's the grapple hook, and he is holding a ballistic shield. So, man, I mean, I just can't wait to see how this plays. Something about this tells me that this operator is going to be a bit of a hassle to deal with, because imagine this operator in some of the CQC situations on, for instance, Shafted. Oh, man, I don't know. In general, you could say that I am not a huge fan of shield characters, and I think the trend of putting shields into every single video game just needs to stop in general. Like, it's just irritating. Moving on to some news about the anti-cheat and how that is working out. For the week of December 20th through December 26th, they have issued, get this, 1,729 10-year bans, 419 DMA bans. They have blocked 1,323 devices from attempting to cheat. They have stopped 6,331 cheat attempts, and they have forced 15,608 players offline. I recently uploaded a video covering the potential cheating pandemic going on at Delta Force, and there were some comments going, well, I've never seen a cheater. This video's full of garbage. Well, according to their numbers, there seems to be a pretty massive cheating problem. So just because you're lucky and you don't see a cheater in the game doesn't mean there are no cheaters. There are such things as closet cheaters. You've probably died to a closet cheater that isn't exactly aimbotting. Maybe they're only using, I don't know, like radar or a wall hack or something. Nevertheless, these cheating numbers are pretty concerning, considering the console version of the game is slated to release sometime in Q1 2021, and that is inarguably the most important time ever for Delta Force, because it's going to introduce the largest player base for Delta Force. And as we all know, this game is crossplay. And last on the list, there is an update that has already gone out. It went out on December 26th, so the version of the game you're playing right now has these changes. Again, they've added just a ton of different game modes, switched a bunch of things around, and they've made some balance adjustments and changes. In the Bug Fixes and Optimizations tab, they fixed an issue where players could place respawn beacons in certain inaccessible areas on the Shafted and Ascension maps. I've actually seen some of these areas where people are putting them. People used to put them on the top of the 3rd sector, on top of the mountain, which was really annoying to deal with, so I'm actually really happy to see this is fixed. They also fixed Mandel bricks from dropping extremely often on Brikesh, and they fixed an issue where players couldn't use vehicles properly after vehicle deployment. I've also seen the vehicle bug happen quite a bit. Sometimes it just won't let you back in the vehicle. So you get in the vehicle, you get out, and then it's just not usable for you anymore, and you spawn a useless vehicle, and then someone else takes it. Moving on to some map balance adjustments. This applies to the warfare mode of the game. They quote-unquote optimized the map boundaries and objective areas for sectors A and B in the attack defense mode on Ascension. They have quote optimized the objective areas for sector D in the attack and defense mode on the Ascension map. So basically what they're doing here is they're just changing capture zones and map boundaries and out of bounds areas and all that sort of stuff, trying to make the map, I guess, make a little more sense as you're playing it. And they've also done the exact same thing for Sector A, which is one of the worst sectors in the entire game. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the cracked map is the desert map with the city, and the first point is that sort of gorge point where you have a big hill overlooking the point sandwiched in between two buildings. That point is terrible, and I'm super excited to see that they made changes to it, although I have not seen the changes, so I will report back in a later video on what those changes are and if they improved it. And lastly, some extremely important changes to call in score streaks, okay? These are things like the artillery barrage, the strategic beacon, the wheeled tank destroyer, all that sort of stuff. They have reduced the score requirement for the arty barrage from 8,000 to 7,000. They did the same for the strategic beacon from 9,000 to 8,000. They did the same to the tank destroyer from 9,000 to 8,000 as well. And finally, they reduced the score requirement for the assault vehicle from 6,000 to 5,000 points. So those are all universal buffs for all of those, but there was a very specific nerf to the guided missile on one sector on a specific map. It's kind of confusing, but they have increased the score required to call in a guided missile on the map Ascension, specifically and only in the last sector, Sector D, which is that really annoying point with the giant tower and the multiple platforms that is nearly impossible to take. They increased it from 18,000 to 20,000 score to, I assume, help reduce nuke spam. If you've ever played Ascension in attack defense, you would know at the end of the game, people just sort of spam nukes. I've seen 7 nukes called in a row at one point. So I assume that this is to help reduce that nuke spam at the end of the game. A lot of stuff in this video. Certainly let me know your thoughts, and of course hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Come by the streams, ladies and gentlemen. I stream every single day at twitch.tv/enders. First link in the description and in the pinned comment. Would love to see you guys come by the streams. And for those of you that have been watching the streams, you would know that we successfully qualified for the semi-finals of the Delta Force $40,000 community tournament. That semi-final will take place sometime in early January. I will keep you updated on Twitter and, of course, the Discord, which if you have not joined, that link is also in the description. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I appreciate you guys.